days till the minute I win it. A beautiful face to learn.
In this dark and violent crime thriller, you play Detective Cole Phelps and solve cases varying from arson to sexual assault. Meanwhile, while dealing with the drama and horrors you saw in the war. And I hope everybody likes my Get Out. It's actually really hot, and I just decided to get all dressed up for this, since this is basically how they dressed back then. And from what the game showed, they dressed like this, except for maybe ditch this hat and get a different kind of hat, like a fedora or something. But anyway, let's go into Noire. I honestly just barely got done playing it, and I was completely blown away. And I know it came out like 3 years ago, but it was a good game, and I've waited forever for it to be really cheap where I could get it. And this is actually the longest game I've ever played. This game, I got the Xbox 360 version. This game has 3 discs, and yeah, that's the longest video game I've ever played. So anyway, yeah. Let's go with storyline. The storyline flows really good. All the cases are really good that you have to solve in this game and everything. And like on disc 1, it's like the same guy for like basically the whole disc, and then there's like 1 or 2 cases, I think. There's like this guy that copycats him, so like it gets kind of. I didn't get really bored with it, but other people got bored with having to basically play the same type of case over and over. Yeah. Disc 2, it got better. You got into drugs and narcotics and everything, and homicides and everything. Disc 3 was basically one whole mission that you do throughout the whole thing. It's one case. It's a huge arson case that you work on basically from disc 3 to the end of the game, and that's like the biggest case. Like that one case is like the whole 3rd CD. It's just that whole case. So the storyline was really good. I enjoyed all the cases. One case I knew who it was. I had solved after you look at everything, the clues and the crime scene and stuff, and I had to figure it out. But the rest of the cases, I thought it was someone, and it was really someone else. And so the storyline was really good. The cases were interesting. I was thoroughly entertained with this game. Let's do, I guess, visual effects. They got everything perfect. The Rockstar company, and all the makers of the game and everything, and everyone involved with it. The clothes, the people, the cars, the scenery, everything was just fantastic. And you may be wondering, oh, he wasn't born in the 40s, how would he know? I've seen a lot of old movies, and it was like playing a video game. It was like watching an old movie, but instead it was a video game. It was like a video game version of an old movie, like an Alfred Hitchcock movie or Casablanca or something like that. So it was really fun. I was really liked that. The advertisements were from the 40s, the clothes, everything. It was just fantastic. I could tell they really had fun designing everything, and even the outfits they had perfect. I mean, they had it right down to the outfits, the cars, everything. Oh, gosh, we'd be here all day. I could do a whole review just on how good how all the graphics and everything was just historically accurate, and everything was great. They had the trolley car things that were like that followed the line that like connected to everything, like the trolleys and stuff. It was just fun to play, and it was really good. And if you're kind of a movie history buff, you like the older stuff, like older things, like the lifestyle and culture and everything. If you're really into that, then you're gonna have as much fun as I did driving around in the old cars and discovering new cars and just seeing everything. It's breathtaking, I guess you could say. Cast and crew, I didn't know anyone else. I didn't know anyone. I didn't know any of the voice actors, anything. But the voice actors did really good, and I watched the pilot episode the other day for Mad Men, and the main detective, Cole Phelps, that you play throughout the game. It's Phelps. Yeah, it's Phelps. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I couldn't remember if it was Phelps or Phillips, but anyway, he's on Mad Men. He plays on Mad Men. So I like recognizing him because I was playing the game and I was like, hey, that guy's on the game. So yeah, that's like the only guy I really noticed. I didn't know anybody else. So the voice acting and the casting crew and all that was really good. You could really tell their emotion and stuff, and the facial features and everything, and what they were thinking and stuff. I'm trying to think of everything to go over. There's so much, and I'm trying to condense this down to not too long. Content. They use the F word a lot in this game. It's used frequently. Some other mild cuss words, but the F word's a lot. There is nudity on some of the cases that show breasts and stuff, but I knew those parts were ahead of time and just blocked it out and didn't really pay attention to all that because I didn't really that isn't what I was looking for in this game at all. I wanted the storyline and everything. I didn't care for that stuff. I don't even know why they added it. But okay, let's go over the cases. The cases, they're really good. Like I said, you go from homicide to drug overdose to sexual assault to arson. It's just really good. And what you do is, like, you go to a crime scene, like, you get called in and you drive there. You can have your partner drive, and you go and, like, search, and they have, like, clues that you look, and it's, like, kind of like CSI. It's like a 40s version of CSI. And you, like, look at the clues and stuff, and if it'll, like, your controller will, like, buzz if there's, like, something really important that, like, you need to look, like, every possible angle of the cooler body, and so that's really cool. And then, yeah, the body, like, usually you only get to check out the, like, head. You get to, like, turn it from side to side, like if they got bludgeoned with something, or like if they, like, were tied up with ropes. You can see, like, the lines in their wrists and stuff, so you look at their wrists and everything, and, like, you look in their pockets and stuff. So that was really cool, and it was really fun. It was, like I said, it was like this is like a 40s version of CSI. It's a very graphic, violent game, but it is so much fun. I am actually considering playing it over again. And I did buy it, so I mean, why wouldn't I? And this is probably one of the most violent games I've ever played. I mean, I've played a couple minutes or so at Dead Space, but Noire is pretty much up there with that, I think, because this is a really violent game, but it's really fun. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're a really mature, like, 13 or 14-year-old, then I would definitely suggest this game from 13 and up, but I would really do it 14, 15 and up, but that's just my opinion. So, yeah, if you're watching this review and you're unsure about anything, and if you can't handle blood, like lots of blood and stuff, I really wouldn't recommend this game, because some of the people that you look at are pretty battered stuff, and there's some, like, really, like, disturbing cases. Like, this whole family gets, like, burnt in their house, and they're, like, kneeling and like that, like, praying and stuff, and it's just really disturbing, but it's a really good game anyway. Like I said, yeah, it's really fun. The scenery's really good. The music, let's do the music. I got the soundtrack, basically, I guess you could call it. There's this German singer, and there's this club she sings there. It's called the Blue Room, and she sings there, and, like, throughout, like, cutscenes and stuff, you hear, like, you hear the songs, like, you hear, like, one full song, basically, towards the end of it, and one of her songs that she sang, I played at the beginning of this, and a little bit, like, during my little intro and stuff. So, yeah, so I really liked the music. It was really good. They had actual, like, radio broadcasts and stuff on the radio, and, like, radio shows and stuff while you were, like, driving, and they played 40s music and all that. So, like I said, it was really fun because it was historically accurate, and I just had a real fun time playing this game, and everything was just really so well put together. But the ending is sad, and I really love the ending. That's one of the it was just so good. Let me tell you about it. I'm not gonna give away spoilers, but when it ends, it has like the picture I put at the beginning of this review. It says LA Noire, and it's, like, all bright and stuff, and then it starts playing Elsa's song, the song at the beginning also that I put with that, called I Always Kill the Things I Love, and it just, you're just stunned. Like, you're still, like, thinking. Well, for me, I thought of, like, what had just happened, and I was, like, still in shock, and then that just, like, helped you realize everything, like, just take in everything that had happened. And I thought that was really cool, and they had done a really good job with it. I highly recommend this game. It is really good, despite it's violent, but it's really good, and I just really had fun playing this. This is honestly, it's like I reviewed Walking Dead. Walking Dead was kind of violent, but it was fun, but it had a sad ending. That's how this one is. This would definitely have to be on the list if I made a list, which I should really make a list. This would definitely be one of the top video games I've ever played in my entire life. This is a fantastic game. Everything's just so well put together, and I could tell that the game developers and creators and everything just had a great time making this game, because I could feel the love that they put into it, because it was just so well put together, and everything was just fantastic. The music, the storyline, everything. I wouldn't really skip cutscenes on this. I skip the army ones until there's one cutscene at the end, like right before it ends, that I watched. And like I said, Cole Phelps is in the army, and then he comes home and he still has to deal with all the horror, and there's like flashbacks of the war a lot throughout this game. And also, you get to play his friend, his army buddy that's like a private investigator. His name is Jack Kelso. You get to play him for a good amount of the game towards the end, and I thought that was really cool. There's like side missions that you get to do. You have a little like police scanner radio thing, and the calls come in, and you press A. If you have an Xbox 360, and you basically respond to it. Then you go and do it. There's bank robberies, hostage situations, suicide jumpers that are threatening they're going to jump, and so you have to go like save them. There's getaway chases. That was another good thing about that too. There was a lot of action sequences. There were car chases, there were gangsters. Yeah, gangsters was the main point of the last CD. Gangsters. There was like gangster shootings and stuff. They just hang out the window and shoot you with your Tommy gun and stuff, and you have to chase them and knock them off the road. That was really fun too, that they added gangsters into that. That was another good thing. I'm trying to tone this down, but there's just so much to cover, and this game is just so good. I'm trying to do all the good stuff, get everything out there. Like I said, the music. Gosh, I'm just babbling. But so anyway, LA Noire is a very fun game. I would give it 2 thumbs up. 10 out of 10. It's a really good game. Like I said, it's one of the best games I've ever played. So make sure and go check out LA Noire, because it's a game well worth your time. Well worth everything. It's just, I guess, one word. Like if I had to describe this game in one word, I would have to say realistic. That's the one word I would use. So thank you for watching. Go and check out LA Noire. It's like I think it's like $15 on Amazon if you want to buy it. And I guess you could rent it from GameFly or something. But anyway, honestly, like after you're done watching this review, just go rent this game or something and go buy it, because it's such a good game. And the developers definitely deserve the money, since they put so much time and love and everything into this game. And like I said, I could tell they really had fun making it, and I had an absolute blast playing this game. So please go rent it, buy it, whatever. And thanks for watching.